What's up, Scar Knight, bringing you the brand new 8th generation Pokemon news. I would say it's brand new, but not really, because this was 2 weeks ago and I only touched upon it now. But at least it's before when this is actually coming out, because just in case you don't know or don't follow the Pokemon news and hearing from me first, then there you go. But if you already know about this, then you'll still know some new things touched upon with this whole thing, because I usually always like to add on to things that from these news story Pokemon videos, so to speak. So a couple months ago, the Isle of Armor came out, is the expansion pass for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And now the Crown Tundra is coming out on the 22nd, and on the UK is coming out on the 23rd. Now the thing is, the Isle of Armor already glimpsed some views here and there when it comes to the Crown Tundra on some things that is coming out. For example, the alternate legendary Galarian forms of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, which I did touch upon some interesting facts about it. Like, for example, the Galarian Articuno is the cruel Pokemon, and he's just as evil than this malevolent looking Pokemon right here, which is a dark flying type Moltres, Galarian Moltres, that is. And and then Zapdos, how is really interesting because he lacks the ability to fly, and he's a fighting flying type. So it's a lot of interesting stuff right there, and I love these legendaries, and I cannot wait to see them in action when they come out. And of course, all these other legendary Pokemon that are coming out along with the Crown Tundra. Now, there was also a glimpse on a potential alternate Slowpoke evolution, because you already know that Slowpoke, he has two branches where he evolves to either Slowbro with like level 38 or whatever it was, and then to Slowking, being traded holding the King's Rock. And ever since there was a Galarian Slowpoke released in the Isle of Armor, he evolves into Galarian Slowbro. And then there's like a little picture showing like, oh hey, and then we're still coming up with the Slowking. This is coming out in the Crown Tundra as well, and now you get to see him, and this is him on the full flesh with his design having his crown over his eyes, and in place you see the, I don't know what to call this, like the shoulder cloister shell with his eyes for it instead, with the little poison part, which makes sense, because like if the Galarian Slowpoke's difference is that his body has poisonous skin tones around it, and it gets bitten because his tail definitely has that infectious skin pigment, I guess you could say, then the shell would react differently than it would with the regular Slowpoke. And come to think of it, I know that Generation 2 they cut Slowpoke tails, and it's like a delicacy of some kind. So I guess Shelders are drawn to it because it tastes good. Like, I don't think a Shelder actually ever successfully bitten it off before. It just always remained on there. I don't know, but I imagine that it'd be different when it's a poisonous tail. So different evolutionary status right there. And of course, with his forehead being like that, being like a yellow crease and so on and so forth. And I think, now that I think about it, I forgot to say that Slowbro has like the arm thing, so I guess it's not really so much the tail. But regardless, Slowking is here. He looks really cool, but I don't know if I'm actually, for me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna use it. It's still a cool Pokemon nonetheless. I kind of wonder what's his special deal is. Category Hexpert Pokemon. Poison Psychic type, 5'11"? This, okay, wait, no. This Slowking is taller than Charizard. Come on, man. No, it's not. Like, they said Charizard's like 5'7". Come on. That makes no sense. And I just checked like the legendary birds too, and they're also 5'7". So you're telling me that this is taller than the legendary birds? That makes no sense. Anyway, his weight's 175.3 pounds. Sorry. His ability is Curious Medicine. I don't know what that is. A brainy shoulder takes charge. A shoulder bite set off a reaction between the chemicals secreted by Galarian Slowpoke's brain and the spices inside its body, causing Slowpoke to gain the poison type as it evolved in Galarian Slowking. The shoulder's intelligence also skyrocketed, giving the shoulder psychic powers that put other psychic type Pokemon to shame. Oh god, I just see a picture of it like leaking the side of his head. Ugh. Galarian Slowking has been observed uttering incantations in order to communicate with each other. They also appear to chant mysterious spells when using moves in battle. Exactly what these Slowking are saying has yet to be fully understood. Galarian Slowking's signature move, Eerie Spell. Eerie Spell is a psychic type special move in which the Pokemon attacks with tremendous psychic power. If hit, the opponent doesn't only take damage, it also loses 3 PP from the move it last used. Curious Medicine. Galarian Slowking's ability, Curious Medicine, is a new ability introduced with the expansion. When a Pokemon with this ability enters the battlefield, ally stats changes are reset. Okay, I kind of understand. They're showing an example right here with like a double battle with like Arcanine and Azumarill on the opposite end, and Absol on this side. I'm just kind of confused if it negates and goes forward. I don't know, because Absol's in his team. It says Absol's attack fell, and then Arcanine Intimidate. Oh, okay, scratch all that, I got it. It takes it away because they're using the Arcanine Intimidate. I thought they were just saying that Absol's ability was removed. They're just saying, okay, I got it. Alright, I was being dumb. Something else that I was really excited for was like the Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home thing. Like, I don't know why I'm excited for it. I think it's just more so the fact that there's gonna be a new Pokemon, quote unquote, because I don't play Pokemon Go, so I don't even know why. But yeah, when you open the mystery box and get your Melton, you could get it to Pokemon Home. You know, once you have your Melmetal, you could Gigantamax form into this thing, which looks like something from Gundam or Big O or something like that. It looks insanely cool. And like ever since this guy came out, I kind of want to see him go up against a Registeel or something like that. I don't remember if Melmetal or Melton has the full control of all metals, or if he just eats them. So I guess, now that I think about it, I think he does just like consume metal. So I guess Registeel doesn't have a chance in the world. But speaking of the Regis, besides Regice, Regirock, and Registeel living in the Crown Tundra, there's also the Regis that I was really looking forward to, and that is Regileki and Regidrago, which Regidrago I'm still very, very impressed by. From more facts, again, you should watch the last video. There's so much things I covered with the legendary Galarian birds and Regileki and Regidrago, because Regidrago is beyond broken. He is just the head of the dragon of what Regigiga is trying to make an entire dragon out of. And he has the strongest power when it comes to all dragon types. Past Garchomp, past Dragonite, past Zekrom, past any dragon that you could imagine. And he is the embodiment of the dragon's power. That's how powerful he is. As for Regileki, I'm not as much as impressed, but don't underestimate him either, because his past power was a lot stronger than he is now, because these binds are withstanding its power from not being too, you know, like irrational, I guess I want to use that word, because it's already all over the place, but he's being constrained by these bands. With it being unleashed, who knows how much power that Regileki has. Maybe he has the strongest power out of all the electric types. But I'm looking forward to these two as well with going to the ruins. And finally, and I probably should have started off with this, the whole thing about the Crown Tundra. You'll see a guy named Peony, and he has a daughter. This is something that I already established on the last one. A lot of stuff has already been covered through the Crown Tundra by itself, but this other part I haven't said yet, because they did feature it in this video introducing it to be released very, very soon. Is the fact that Peony not only wants you to go out into an adventure, he wants you to investigate what's going on with all the legendaries, because they have discovered a den that's some mysterious powers down there, similar to all the Dynamax that's surrounding the whole region, that there's a lot more power and resource within this den, that as you're navigating through it, you'll see different dynamic Pokemon that you go along the way. You get to go on raid battles and so on and so forth, and then you'll run into literally every single legendary Pokemon, literally every single one, they said. So that includes Mewtwo, that includes Mew, Hoa, Lugia, and so on and so forth. Every single one you'll see down there in that den, and there's like different branches spreading apart. And you know that there's going to be people milking the ever-living crap out of that. And I cannot wait. There's a lot of legendaries. I don't even know how many there are anymore. There's 3 legendary birds, Mewtwo, Mew, that's 5, and I'm pretty sure there's 6 in Gen 2, that's 11. There's a couple trios in Gen 3, 1, 2, I think there's 10 more, so that's 21 legendaries. Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Arceus, that's 4. Yeah, a lot of them. You get the picture. I don't know why I'm counting. I'll just put it on screen. But that's pretty much it. And the only other thing, because they showed off Cali Rex, I don't know what part it plays in this whole thing. I'm willing to guess it has something to do with this special tree that's in the way, because there is a shot where you see like all the legendary birds kind of fighting each other, the Galarian birds, that is. And I'm pretty sure Cali Rex is the one that is the result of this, because he looks to me like he's a special grass psychic type that made this tree to be, and he excels in living in the mountaintops and in like snowy areas pretty much, and giving some life so all the plant life doesn't die down, I think. And so when certain legendary, or I wouldn't say legendary, certain bird Pokemon tend to gravitate over there because they need to migrate, and sometimes they will migrate over there. So again, the legendary birds, they like to migrate over there, and they get mistaken for the actual legendary birds they know to look after, like the regular Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. So I think that's where it plays in. And since all 3 of them, in their nature, they're either in a very competitive or very hateful nature, they'll just start fighting each other. Because like Articuno's evil, man, and Moltres not as evil, but he has some, you know, he has some black magic afoot. And as for Zapdos, he just wants to fight. That's all it is. But that's pretty much for everything. Be sure to go download your expansion pass, or you could just get the expansion pass with the game entirely in your local GameStop or whatever game place you like to get your games at, because it is available with the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra within Pokemon Sword and Shield already in the case for you guys to pick up. So also let me know how you guys like this entire thing so far. And that's gotta be it. So, white tigers and dragons to you, and you've been Scarred for the night. I'm out.